Hello and welcome to GenerationOy. I'm your host Oy, but I know what you're thinking. Who is Oy? Well, I'm over 50 years old. I grew up as a huge fan of movies, comic books. I love pro wrestling, sports, cosplay, and I didn't just grow up in this, man. I lived it. So I just want to jump right in, say we're going to have a lot of fun. And the first thing I'd like to talk about is a project that I've been so excited for since the very first announcement several years ago. And that is the show Crystal Lake. Now, it's produced by A24 and it's coming to Peacock streaming services this October. Well, showrunner Brad Caleb Kane, who done amazing work with It, Welcome to Derry. He describes this as a 70s psychological thriller. I'm really excited for it. Now, we know that Harry Manfredini is back doing the music for this. And I feel like it's going to have that same feel as the 1980 classic Friday the 13th. Now, I grew up on those movies. I seen the first two movies on a double feature on cable when I was about 6 years old. Fell in love with them. And this show is going to take place about 9 months after the drowning of young Jason Voorhees. Well, we know that Linda Cardellini, who is an amazing actress, she is going to be playing the mother, Pamela Voorhees. And we are certain to get a great show with her attached to it. This woman's an amazing actress. I feel she's going to bring so much heart and depth and love for the character of Pamela Voorhees. Honestly, I can see this being one of those shows where it's like, wow, I understand why she did this. I mean, it's a woman who is grief-stricken, who has lost her only child, and as she sees why, she feels that nobody was held accountable, so she emotionally responds and goes after vengeance. Now, how well will this adapt to what we see on screen? I think it might adapt pretty well. If you saw It, Welcome to Derry, it was so well done. Also, with the show, we know that Calum Vincent, who played on Chucky, I believe he was the smallest child on there. He will be playing young Jason Voorhees. Now, I did see a set photo of him in a makeup chair from behind, and he had the mask of the, I guess I'd say the deformed skull and head of Jason Voorhees, and that had me a little excited. I was like, okay, so he's going to be younger than Ari Lehman was when he played the child version of Jason in the original movie. Also, will we ever see Jason in the mask? Will we ever see, and I get it, they're hopefully not going to try and correct all the issues with the timeline from the movies. I'm hoping this is a great prequel series. I have been so excited for it. I'm really excited to see a trailer. When are we going to get that? That's something that I really want to see. I am so anticipating that. Where most people are anticipating Avengers Doomsday trailer. I'm over here like, where's Crystal Lake? I'm a huge fan. I mean, um, so I had to kick off my debut show with that. Um, Something else. Moving on, we're gonna talk about a movie that I just seen this weekend, and it's gonna be spoiler free. But I've seen it 3 times already. Um, I've seen it in IMAX and on 2 regular screens. But Masters of the Universe. Now Travis Knight done amazing with this movie. I can tell he was a fan of the original cartoon. Now, all movies have their problems. The CGI, sometimes you can see it's just a little too cheesy of CGI, but honestly, what movie isn't these days? Um, but I absolutely love this movie. I mean, I was really excited for it because I grew up watching the cartoon. And then this movie's full of Easter eggs. The the acting is really well. The storyline is written well. Um, and it's not a movie that you have to know all of the lore of the source material because my fiance, she knows nothing of He-Man and Masters of the Universe. We went and seen it. She absolutely loved it. She told me afterwards, she said, Skeletor seems kind of incompetent and cheesy. I was like, he was in the cartoon. And we had such a great time. The action scenes was really well done. The visuals are great. It's, if you ask me, it's doing better than what Marvel's been doing with Star Wars or Disney. Um, Nicholas G, because I don't want to butcher this guy's name. He did an amazing job. Um, Ignore what critics are saying and what they were saying about, oh, Jared Leto's attached to it. He's not going to be any good, but Jared Leto is amazing as Skeletor. I mean, he was so great. Um, Also, the character arcs in this movie for Prince Adam to become He-Man, great arc. Um, Duncan Man at Arms, Idris Elba's character, he has a great arc. Um, if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But he has a great arc, and it's very Rocky esque, from like a Rocky 3 point of view type arc, and I love that. I feel like Travis Knight is just knocking this one out the park. So far as I'm recording this on a Saturday morning, they're saying the numbers don't look good for it, but I'm telling you, it is a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I've seen it 3 times. I mean, I'm not going to waste my money on something that I didn't really enjoy. Um, uh, Also, Allison Brie as Evil Lynn. That was so. That was so great because I wish she had a bigger part in the movie. I wish she had more scenes. She's really great in this movie. Camilla Mendez as Tila. That was great. We've got Easter eggs and cameos in there, and it's just a fun time. And yeah, I think everybody's going to enjoy it, especially if you're a person who grew up on the cartoon, because it honestly made me feel like a little kid watching Saturday morning cartoons because this movie doesn't take itself seriously. You know, it does what it needs to do, which is entertain. And it was refreshing to see a movie that could entertain me like this. Um, Besides Masters of the Universe, something else I like to talk about. That's the upcoming Supergirl movie. I have been excited for this movie since last year when I seen Superman. And honestly, the one thing that got me super excited about seeing Superman was that first trailer. Because I watched that first trailer of Superman 10 or 12 times. And then I came across Boba Talks, did a whole breakdown of that whole trailer, and his enthusiasm and excitement for the source material and what he was talking about kind of inspired me to do this. So big shout out to you, Boba Talks. And this is my attempt at trying to do my own thing. So I'm not trying to replicate anyone. But the Supergirl movie, I think Millie Alcock is going to nail this movie. I mean, the trailer gives like the John Wick vibes for something happening to Crypto and her going after him, her helping the girl. And it's based on a really good comic book series of, I read it as a graphic novel, but the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, amazing. It's a great story. Plus, we're getting Lobo. Jason Momoa as Lobo. Now, I know he done well as Aquaman, but he really wasn't a great Aquaman. He was very Lobo-esque in those movies. And when I seen the first trailer for Supergirl, and the first line, the only line you hear from Lobo is, "Can y'all keep it down? I've got a headache," during a fight scene, and he's in the bar. Come on now, don't get no more Lobo than that. And James Gunn, you need to go ahead and greenlight a Lobo movie. It needs to be R-rated, and you can compete with Disney's Deadpool. I'm telling you, it's just a suggestion. I mean, Jason Momoa definitely looks like Lobo. And I've been saying that ever since there was talk of Jason Momoa playing the Crow, and somebody had done an AI picture of Jason Momoa with the Crow makeup on. I was like, DC, you dropped the ball. That's Lobo. And everybody's like, wow, it is. Well, I'm glad y'all put Jason Momoa in Supergirl as Lobo. This movie, I know everybody is already saying, oh, it doesn't look that good. They all want to pass opinions on it, and it hasn't even released yet. I'm excited. I'm ready to go see it. I'll be there first showing. Probably see it on the night before. But I'm super excited for it. You know, I'm hoping that we get more from DC. I know the merger talks and the buyout of Warner Brothers, and you know, I don't want James Gunn to go anywhere. I feel like he nailed Superman. They're gonna nail it with Supergirl. I'm really excited for Clayface. I mean, DC, it's your time to strike. I mean, because Marvel hasn't been putting out anything good with the exception of Deadpool and Wolverine. In my honest opinion, that wasn't even really Disney. That was Disney using Fox characters to make money for Disney because of the acquisition. So let's hope that DC starts nailing them out at the park, and I hope they can catch up and do as well as Marvel did prior to Endgame. Because since Endgame, it's been like the Marvel Universe is a blip. And what are they doing to correct it? Oh, we're just going to sweep it all under the rug. Like, these things didn't happen. We're just going to go back and re-edit some of the other movies. That's lazy. But that's the entertainment business. Um, Other things that I'm really excited for, I'm actually going to check out Obsession tonight. It's my anniversary, 4 months, and we're going to see Obsession. Um, I've got I've got more stuff coming. Um, Hopefully y'all will enjoy this and listen to me bore you to death talking about things that I like. Um, but hey, for the last year, this has been my dream, and I chose today to launch it because 20 years ago today I launched a independent rap album that sold all 300 copies that I had pressed, and I thought, hey, why not? It's my 4 month anniversary, the 20-year anniversary of that, so let's do that because this is my dream. And when I met my fiance, she told me, don't chase a girl, chase your dreams. So I'm chasing that dream because I got a breath in my lungs and a beat in my heart. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. And, my mantra is fail until you don't. So if I fall on my face here, just keep coming back because eventually I'm going to succeed. And if you don't mind hitting a subscribe, if you enjoyed it, but y'all get out there, y'all chase your all's dreams, and I thank you for your time.